guys. Okay, today I'm going to do a video on how to count music for dancing purposes, I guess that's what you would call it. I do kind of want to talk to you guys about the reasons why I count music, why I'm always like 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah. And I know I've had people ask me about it and people comment and like say, why are you counting? Shut up. So, starting, I know I've had questions, people asking me, why do I only count to 8? Well, it's not because we're stupid. I only know how to count to 8. For the most part, dance music has 8 counts per bar. So that's 8 counts in total. So they might be playing 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or it could be double time. If you've ever heard someone say, okay, double time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So that's 8. But really it's 16 because it's half. 8 plus 8, 16, you know, 1 and 2 and. Another reason why we count to 8 is because if we're dancing along, we don't want to be getting to like count 630 something and be like, was this on count 285 or is this 286? No, you do not want to get yourself into that situation. You really just repeat bars of 8 over and over, basically to make it simple, and it goes with the count of the music. And a lot of times, personally, when I'm counting the music, a lot of times I'm just kind of going along with it, but when I get to that section where it's a little bit more tricky and I really have to focus on what the step is, that's when the counts really help me. For example, in the Judas tutorial that I did, that swing section, the part in the middle where a lot of people were like, I had to practice it a lot, but I finally got it. That little part, the timing was totally different than the rest of the music. That was really important in that part of the music, to really think in your mind, okay, the counts are 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. See, I can still remember it because the amount of times it went over and over in my head. And the feet specifically went with the counts of the music. Sometimes vocals don't really match up to what the bass of the music is, the percussions, the instruments. Sometimes it doesn't really match up. That's why it's important to know the counts, because a lot of times there aren't the lyrics to go with, say the interlude to the song or a breakdown or something. You don't know what the words are. So many people say, oh yeah, I'm just going to do it to the words. It's like, well, say a group of 5 of you are all doing it to the words, you're not going to all be on time. I was kind of getting off track. I'm going into my next point. But that point is just saying that sometimes the lyrics and the vocals don't match up to what the bass beat, specifically the downbeat or the rhythm of the song is, so you can really kind of get yourself lost in the dance and be all over the place when you don't know specifically what the counts are. Getting into that point that I was just getting into there, another big reason why we use counts is, say the choreographer, you have a group of 10 people, say Lady Gaga's backup dancers. They need to know the counts of that music, because you know what, sometimes you're on stage and the sound goes off, the song glitches and skips a couple beats, and or sometimes it does a little weird fast forward motion and then it's off or whatever. You have to, if the music were to totally go off, you can't stop dancing. You have to keep dancing. So you have to kind of say in your mind, oh shit, the music's off. Sorry, that's a bad word. And you have to be able to pick up where the counts are and continue on. So the group of however many of you are still on time with each other and still getting the moves without the song. I've been on stage before where the music has totally cut off, glitched, done this or that, and you have to finish the dance. You have a whole panel of judges there in front of you. You can't just walk off stage. You have to finish your dance. Fundamentally, when you choreograph a song or a dance, yes, you do listen to the music, but at the same time, eventually, the music gets turned off and you're teaching it to everybody. You can't just say, okay, when the song says this and this, do this move, and then 2 of these and that, and hold it for this song and this song. No. You have to have the specific counts in order to teach it to everybody so that they can pick it up and get it. So you can say, instead of, okay, 2 hips, a ball change, and then we're going to crouch down for 2 seconds and then come up and do this. Instead of that, you can say, okay, we're going to do hips on 3, 4, a ball change, a 5, 6, hold down, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? So that everyone is on the same path, the same beat, aligned with the music. If you don't have the counts in your head of what you're doing, you're going to be all over the place. yeah, I know this might be a little bit confusing, and for some of you at home who are just doing this for fun, which is what my videos are for, I know I get a lot of flack of people who don't realize that I just do these for fun. This is not to teach people how to be a professional dancer. This is not for me to be a professional dancer. This is just to do this for fun, at home, with a group of your friends, whatever. So you kind of want to think of it as like a painter has their canvas, their blank canvas, and they're going to take their paint and they're going to paint all over it. Choreographer has their blank canvas as really the music, and they're going to take their dancers and put the dancers to the music. And the only way that they can really match up the dancers to the music and have it all sync and play out together is to have something to connect it all. And to connect it all, to connect the dancers to the music, is what the counts are. To count along with the music. And don't let it trick you. Don't think that this is harder than it is. A lot of times, you just kind of got to let it go with the flow and the rhythmic of the music. A lot of times you do dance to the words of music. I know I do, but sometimes when it comes to that tricky part and you really got to get the footing and you can't get it, that's when you have to rely on the counts to really help you through that, to really get the timing right so you're doing it. So, sorry if I confused you more than what you already were. My bad. But yeah, I just wanted to explain kind of why I count when I teach my dances to you guys. Well, they're not my dances, they're not my dance at all, but when I kind of show you guys what the moves are. So yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me and I might be able to try to answer it. But I definitely want to do more of these kind of educational kind of videos explaining stuff. So if you have something that you want me to explain or break down, just let me know, because I know there's a lot of things that I say and do, or certain terms or names for a different move that I might say and you're like, what was that? Why did you call it that? What the heck is a ball change? A chaîne? What's that? It's just turn. So I really kind of want to start making maybe like a mini series of things where I can kind of explain to you what they are. I definitely want to do a ball change video. I know I say ball change, ball change, ball change all over the place and you're like, what the heck is ball change? Isn't that just like a step? There's a difference between a ball change and a step, how you know. So if you have any ideas or anything that you want me to explain or tell you about, just let me know and I might do that in one of my videos. Okay, thank you for watching. Sorry if I confused you anymore. Thank you for subscribing and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.